Hi sweet moms and dads, it's Didi here, and in today's video we're gonna talk about energy, because everything comes down to energy. And lots of people still think that time is the most precious resource that we have, but it's not time, it's energy, because we can have the whole time in the world, and if we feel drained, exhausted, we are going to spend this time poorly. And whereas the hours in the day are fixed and the same for everyone, the quality and the quantity of our energy differs. So what can we do to boost our energy levels? I've been fascinated with energy ever since I lectured about it in our coaching group years ago, about energy and high performance. And because it's winter out there, because it's cold, because there are colds and flus and the days are still short and our kids get sick and they don't sleep throughout the night and we don't sleep and lots of mom are still breastfeeding, I think that all of us can do with more energy. So what can we do to boost our energy levels? The two conventional approaches that are very, very effective are to get the proper nutrition and to get exercise. I'll actually add to that proper sleep as well. Why nutrition matters? Because the food that we eat can be either draining us or boosting our energy. And it's important for us to maintain steady blood levels throughout the day, to pace our protein intake, to get hydrated, to cut the simple sugars. And it's hard because when we feel drained and tired, we feel like we want to grab candy or the soda or something that will give us a quick boost. And in fact, it gives us a quick boost, but then we feel even worse. So it's important to eat food that is nutritious for our bodies and to fuel ourselves with something that keep our blood sugar steady. In relation to the exercise, again, it's counterintuitive. We feel tired, we feel drained. The last thing we think of is physical activity because we simply don't have the energy for that. But research shows that when we feel tired, physical exercise can actually boost our energy levels. In fact, according to studies, the regular exercise is better than a nap when we need the energy boost. And I know it's hard, I can say for myself, I've been trying to put a proper routine in place in relation to my exercise, and I can't even find some days 5 minutes. So my advice to you is, do whatever you can. It can be a stroll in the park, it can be something like 5 push-ups on the floor, because if you do 5, most likely you would do 10. And what we do at home, we dance in the evening with Mika. Sometimes I do yoga and I explain to him that I'm doing different animals like the cat and the dog, and he really likes to do this alongside myself. So we don't have to be perfect, just whatever works for you. Try to implement sort of exercise in your routine. But in today's video, I don't want to talk to you about the conventional methods of increasing our energy, because you know about that and you can, Google it and find all this information. I want to talk about more unconventional ways that can boost our energy levels and something which we can do now, today, quickly, because now is the time when we need it. So the first one is have a laugh. Laughter triggers healthy physiological reactions in our bodies. It sends oxygen to our lungs, it exercises our heart, it stimulates our brain, it triggers the release of endorphins, which are the natural free, make you feel good chemicals, and it boosts our immune system, it boosts our energy levels. And the best thing, it is free, and it's joyful. Some people say it's also easy. I personally don't really find it easy anymore. I think that with age, we forget how to laugh, and the statistics says the same thing. The 4-year-old children laugh about 300 times a day, whereas 40-year-old people on average laugh only 4 times a day. And when I read that, I was like, okay, let me see how often Mika laughs. And in fact, he really laughs all the time. I asked him, Mika, where are your socks? And he's like, socks, my socks. So there is nothing funny about it, but he finds it funny. So I take it as a personal challenge this year for me to find at least 5 to 7 minutes a day where I can spend in pure laugh. And I was thinking as well, a lot of people say it's so easy to laugh daily. It's not, because as Osho, the philosopher Osho has said, laughter is one of the things most repressed by society all over the world in all the ages. Society wants you to be serious. Parents want their children to be serious. Teachers want their students to be serious. The bosses want their servants to be serious. The commanders want their armies to be serious. Seriousness is required of everybody. Naturally, laughter has been repressed so much that even though life all around is hilarious, nobody is laughing. So I was thinking about when I was in my 20s, we would go and hang out with friends at least 2-3 times a week and to have a good belly laugh with them. And I'm thinking about my 30s, and this would happen probably once a week. So we all can do something about this free medicine that can prevent illness, that can boost our energy levels, and it's totally joyful. So some ways I want to get into more laughing daily is, first of all, I'm gonna smile more. Smiling is contagious, as you know. I'm going to go out with more fun and playful people. I'm compiling a list of funny things that I can watch. I'm gonna start watching comedians. I've never watched any comedians. If you have any recommendations of your favorite comedian, please let me know in the comments below. The second one is get social. Relationship with other people can boost your energy levels regardless whether you're introvert or extrovert. There is a general assumption that the extroverts gain energy from communicating with other people, which is more or less the case, whereas introverts spend energy. But of course, we don't talk about going out all the time, but especially for moms with little children who are spending lots of time at home. The first year of baby's life, moms of little babies are one of the most deprived socially human beings. What we did when Mika was born, we, instead of going out, which we used to do a lot before, we just invited people over at our place. And you don't need to be perfect. Everyone knows that you're with a little child, so everyone can help you clean after that. The third one is get quiet. You may think that this contradicts the get social one, but it doesn't. We need to find the balance between getting quiet, getting in touch with ourselves, and being social. And what I mean by that is we often talk and we discuss and we complain and we gossip, or even if we talk about more positive things, the whole talking actually drains our energy. A good way to conserve it is to get silent. So I've been thinking about that a lot, especially since I read the Conscious Parenting book, where Dr. Shefali Tsabari in the book, she's a clinical psychologist, you can watch my video, on my channel, where she says that we need to allow more time for our children to get silent so that they can stay in touch with their intuition. And this is something which I've never done before, and I'm not the exception. Most people, we always try to fill our daily lives with whatever we can do rather than just be. And we hardly have time to get silent. And last week I met someone in a meetup group where I went here in London, and he said that he tried to be silent for a day, and he said it was so hard, he just couldn't make it. I invite you to schedule some time for getting quiet to preserve and conserve some of your energy. The next one is dress up, or simply change your clothes. It doesn't mean you need to dress up in a fancy way, or this is for moms or parents who work from home, or for moms who are the main carer of their children. Because let's face it, often we stay and spend the day in pajamas or in baggy sweatshirts, and that can make us more tired and run down. Just changing our clothes to something else can give us a boost of energy. Next one is chill out with cold water. I'm recently obsessed with the benefits of cold waters ever since I've heard of the Iceman. If you haven't heard of this guy, please check him out, he's amazing. And using cold water and the cold itself for boosting your immune system, for raising your energy levels is amazing. Now, I don't suggest that you take cold showers, which is hard for a lot of people. I don't suggest you jump into a cold lake. It will give you so much energy, you'll fly back immediately to the shore. But as simple as running cold water over your wrists for 1 to 2 minutes can help you feel more energized. And why is that? According to Dr. Zaknik, the reason for that is because of the release of noradrenaline, which is the energizing hormone. The next one is eat before you go to sleep. And I know for years the advice given to us was exactly the opposite. Make sure you don't eat just before you go to sleep. And by eating, I don't mean you eat something which is loaded with lots of calories or simple sugar. Have you ever slept for 8 to 10 hours and then felt tired in the morning? The reason for that often is the low blood sugar. So one of the advice that experts will give is to get 1 or 2 spoons of almond butter just before you go to sleep, and then you'll feel much more energized in the morning. If you can mix that with a spoon of flax seeds, you can even help your cells repair and fight fatigue for longer. So give it a try. I read about it in, I think, the 4-Hour Body from Tim Ferriss, and I've been trying this over the last week. So I cannot still say because I haven't measured it, but it's one of the things that I'm going to do to boost my energy, especially when I'm running down with cold as I am now. Next one is spend real time with your kids. And this is for moms because I don't really see this being such a problem for dads. And what I mean by that is usually when we moms are the main carer of our children, our interaction with them is around washing them, cooking for them, cleaning their room, going out with them, shopping. So all these activities, all those interaction with our children can drain our energy instead of boost it. If we spend a really present, playful time with our kids, even 15 minutes, without thinking about the laundry, about the cooking, we can boost positively our energy. And I speak from experience here, and again, it's something which I've been working on since probably last year. One of the things is that I will go home after work, sit down to play with Mika, and immediately my mind would be, oh, now I'm playing, I can sort out his toys, I can clean his room. So there is always something else that I'm gonna think of or do alongside playing with him. I don't do that anymore, I'm much more conscious, but I've never seen this being a problem with the dads around. When they play, they're really there and they play. They don't think about the plates in the sink, they don't think about the clothes that need sorting, they don't think about the laundry. So this is something especially for moms. And the last one is go upside down. I love this one because it takes minutes. Like literally you can devote 1 or 2 minutes a day when you feel your energy is running down. Yoga inversions are brilliant for sending the blood flow towards your brain to fight stress and to energize you. So you can do that in a various way. You can simply put your feet on the wall. Or if you know yoga or if you know more other sort of yoga inversions, you can do the shoulder stand, headstand or handstand. And the best thing is, this is specifically if you feel stressed, you can do the plow. According to my yoga teacher, it kills the stress immediately. It takes like 1 to 2 minutes because it is very hard to be stressed while in this posture. So that's it from me, sweet moms and dads. I hope you really find this video useful. If so, please share with your friends, please give me a thumb up and subscribe for my channel. And I would really love to hear from you. What are your tips to get your energy levels up? What do you do? If you know any ways to implement laughter as a part of your daily routine, please let me know. I'm really looking for some tips and some ideas from what other people do. So thank you so much again for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye! Splash, splash. Doesn't matter. But have a laugh, I'm having a laugh at least. Endorphins. Okay, last time, and that's it, whatever.